Viktor Hovland is back in the winner's circle, and you know what? It really does feel like a bit of a comeback victory. Finishing in style, right? 3 birdies in his last 5 holes to shoot a 4-under par 67 and just hold off Justin Thomas. Now, I want to talk about his iron play because he's an impeccable ball striker. Now, part of the reason for this is he comes back to the golf ball so squarely, but also the fact that he swings it a little bit shorter on his irons than he does on his driver. For you all thinking, God, I've got to swing it longer to get my distance back with my irons, that's not the case. Now, the phrase I want you to think about with your irons is stay low, long body rotation, short arms. And yeah, you know what? I'm going to hit my first shot of the day away with this idea in my mind. Stay low, long body, short arms. Oh, did you just hear that ball strike for first thing in the morning? Beautiful crisp, right fringe. Oh, get a piece actually. Oh, little nice kick for a morning. But look at that divot. That was unreal. So, I mean, it pays dividends, doesn't it? And it says a lot, the fact that he won the US Amateur at Pebble Beach and that he played his college golf at Stillwater in Oklahoma, both courses that are exposed to wind. So let's get into this theory, this idea. So let's say right now, I'm stood here, we've got 12 o'clock sat above my head. We've got 6 o'clock at the bottom. So this is our clock that would be all the way around us. And this is so important. We've then got our 3 and 9 o'clock here. I want you to imagine there are 2 key elements to how far your arms swing. And if you look at Viktor Hovland, he's not shy of giving his driver a little bit of a bang. And what I mean by that is that double pump, long backswing. But when it comes to irons, it's always a little bit shorter. So back to our clock face. We're going to imagine those points, 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock. We want to feel like on this backswing, our hands swing to around sort of 10:30, 11. So roughly around here, okay? Now, this is so essential you do it the right way. You don't want to do this where our body and our chest stays more or less down towards the golf ball and we just swing our arms. That is fatal. Remember, I said that phrase, long body rotation, okay? So how I want you to practice this, I want you to feel a little more connection between your lead arm and the side of your chest to get the idea that there is around sort of 10:30, 11 o'clock on our clock face. I've still got my chest pointing away from target, my back to target. I've got that long body rotation through that backswing. That's how we're going to control this. So have a few practice swings to begin with, feeling that, just keep that connection in there between my left bicep and tricep and my chest, turn my back to target. Look how that gets my hands to swing to around that 10:30, 11 o'clock position. That's the first phase. And you know what? Let's just take another one away. I like that feeling of connection, that compactness to a golf swing. I feel I've got control. Oh, woo, let's give that a twirl. Oh, yes. Again, look at that divot. That's what I want you to enjoy. That sound, that feeling. So let's talk about the next phase. Again, we go back to this clock. If we're swinging these arms, okay, to around that 10:30, 11 o'clock position on the way back, we've just got to mirror that on the way through. So that would, let's say, go through to sort of 1:30, 2 o'clock. So our arm's job right now is to swing through, okay, to back from 10:30, like I said, 11, all the way through to 1:32. Now, the way I feel this, if we felt connection on the way back with our lead arm, so our left arm for a right-handed golfer, and the side of our chest, on the way through now, let's just think of it as simply the mirror image. Let me explain. So now, on the way through, would it be fair to say we could just feel connection on the way back here, connection on the way through here? Now, I mentioned this feeling, okay? Long body, simple. Chest away from target, chest to target. To control the arms, we feel that connection on the way back through our lead, and that connection on the way through our trail arm, our right hand. Can you really see how that's controlling the length of the swing? It's not making me swing too long, it's not making me even actually swing too short. It's keeping me right where I want to be. And all I want you to think about is those arms staying a little more connected on the way back and on the way through. Stops you lifting them too much, stops that disconnection, whether that be in the backswing or whether that be in the downswing. There's one critical area I've missed out of this. I said stay low. Now, to really attach that idea to this, I just want you to put this club on the ground. We've already addressed what the body and the arms are doing. 11:30 through to 1:30, 2:30. 11:30 through to 1:30, 2:30. And just look how connected I stay. I want you to really attach to this and imagine you have a really big heavy weight. You'd literally do this automatically, and that's why I love this idea. We want to feel we've got this weight. I'm just gonna rock it back, rock it forwards. This is how you stay low. Rock it back, rock it forwards. Now, just look as I build up. If I had a heavy weight here to throw it further, look what my shoulders are doing. I would say these are staying low. On the way back, my left shoulder is working down to the ball. On the way through, my right shoulder's working down to the ball. Now, don't think about it complicatedly. If I gave you a heavy weight, oh, please think about it like this. You would do so many of these good things automatically. So use the rock drill. Just use the rock drill like this. So we go back and through, and just build it through to get that idea of what we're trying to do. Now you actually look where my arms are swinging. 11:30 through to 1:30, 2:30. And this for me is how you stand on any hole. And you know what, on a morning like this is a really tough tee shot. Slightly downhill lie, tight grass, bunker left, bunker right, gets you going to a back right flag. So you can now stand on any of your golf shots with any of your irons, whether it be your 9-iron all the way through. I mean, in this case right here, I have 6-iron, but all the way through to, let's say, your 5-iron, or I would dare say even your hybrids, and you have that theory, just like Viktor Hovland, of, okay, long body rotation, short arm rotation, stay low. Long body, short arms, stay low. That is how you become a square ball striker. That is how you have control. Let's hit the final shot of this video, and I can't encourage you enough to take this to your game this summer. Take this to your game, in fact, this week, in your next round. Here we go. Let's pop this one on the green. That's the confidence I've got right here. Look at that ball flight. Look how penetrating it is. You could literally throw a blanket over where those last two balls have just finished. Please take this into your game. And just like Viktor Hovland, you could get the W this weekend. Now, I know it's not playing for a PGA Tour event or even like looking at now the Masters, but you know what, it means just as much to me and just as much to you, winning your club comp or taking the money off your mates. So using this technique, I know you're gonna have much more control.